Hi guys, I'm here now. AW here on this beautiful Thursday night, bringing you. It's all about wrestling. Not it's all about wrestling. It's all let's talk pop. That's my wrestling. I don't know why I plugged that. But welcome to Let's Talk Pop, episode 96. Episode 96. Okay, I just got. All right, I'm here now. So I'm live. I forgot to put this in my DM group to promote this. So I'm gonna promote this. Then I'm gonna start getting into the stream. But welcome to episode 96 of Let's Talk Pop. Hope to see you there. Uh, Stuff to talk about. I did not put anything in my description that you know. Okay. I did not put the topics in my description, so I'm gonna wing it. I mean, it's the main topic on the thumbnail, on the title, but I have not put. Typically, I have not put topics in the description down below, so I apologize. Usually I do that, but I decided not to tonight. Okay, so welcome. All right, and I'm tired. All right, I ate a lot today, man. Ate a lot. I fucking ate a lot. Hope you're all really doing good, man. We are on the cusp of Creature Commandos, right? We're on the cusp of that. But we're not going to talk about Creature Commandos until tomorrow. Alright, when I see it, when everybody else sees it, we'll have a discussion about it. Creature Commandos from James Gunn and DCU. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Creature Commandos. The first two episodes, not long episodes, they're about 20 minutes. 20 minutes long. They're not long episodes, that you all know. Creature Commandos is not a long show. Episodes are not long. Randall from Clerks about the crap on the Gollum movie. All right. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. Gollum, the Gollum movie. And why we're going to talk about it? Because they want Viggo Mortensen to come back to reprise his role as Aragorn. Now, okay, Gollum. I'm going to get the article out. Okay, Lord of the Rings writer wants Viggo to come back. Okay, I'll just read it from Joe Blow. Whatever. I usually don't use Joe Blow as a source, but I'm going to bring it up. Joe Blow. Okay. You know what? I gotta get this banner down so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. And then once I get through this, we'll talk about other shit, other stuff, entertainment news. There's been some pretty interesting news the past few days that I want to talk about. I'm not gonna talk about everything. I'll talk about certain things. But yeah, let's get into this, guys. Okay. I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings. I think a lot of people are a fan of Lord of the Rings. The original trilogy was masterpiece. All three movies were masterpieces. Okay? All three movies were masterpieces, in my opinion. Okay? All right? In my opinion, they're all masterpieces. I hope to see people coming in soon. Really, I do. All right? Because, we're gonna have fun tomorrow, and we're gonna have lots of fun Friday night. Tons of fun Friday night. Let you all know. Tons of fun Friday night. We're going over Grace Randolph Friday night. Okay, again about Creature Commandos. We're gonna go over her review. Okay, Creature Commandos. Let you all know. Okay. All right. All right. Man, I only got one person watching. Oh. Yeah, it's the only perfect trilogy out there. I mean, the original Star Wars was kind of to me a perfect trilogy, I guess. All right. So, all right, man. I'm gonna read this article. Joe Blow is citing us for something else. All right. This is not a Joe Blow's article. That you all know. Okay. Viggo Mortensen played Aragorn to perfection in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, but can he be convinced to return for Gollum? The incoming movie does feature a woman wolf for Aragorn, and Philippa Boyens, who wrote the trilogy alongside Fred Walsh and Peter Jackson, told the playlist that they really want the actor to come back. So they want him to come back. And of course, based on the story that they want to tell, it makes sense for Aragorn to come back, and I'll tell you why later on. Okay? This is a quote right here. Quote. This is a quote from what she said. I think it's a she. I think Philippa is a she. All right. Honestly, that's entire going to be up to Vigo. Celebrity, and we're at a very early stage. She said, "I've spoken to Vigo. Andy Serkis has spoken to him. Peter Jackson has spoken to him. Jenkins. We've all spoken to each other, and honestly, I cannot imagine anyone else playing Aragorn. But we're completely and entirely up to Vigo. Yeah, I can't imagine anybody else playing that role. Seriously, he's right. She's right. It has to be him. If Aragorn's going to be in the film, it has to be Vigo. Nobody else. No. It just doesn't feel right without Vigo. As the hunt for Gollum takes place during the same time period as Fellowship of the Ring. Yep, that's true. That's true. I understand why it would be taking place during Fellowship of the Ring. Some digital trickery would likely be employed to make Morgus appear as he did in that movie. Yeah, younger, a little bit younger. I know Andy wants to work with him, but also we don't see this as like using AI technology. In this, it's about the digital makeup, and whether Vigo does it or will entirely depend on how good the script is. Boy, it's continuing. And he doesn't have a script yet. So to be fair to Vigo, let's see if we write a good enough role and that he can find enough in it to see that it's a performance he wants to take on. After that, it'll be between Vigo, Andy, and how that's achieved. Okay. Okay. So they've talked to him, but there's no script. I think they're gonna. Well, it sounds like they're gonna get a script out and they're gonna give it to him because they want Aragorn to be part of this movie, this story, Hunt for Gollum. Because if it coincides with Fellowship of the Ring, and then Aragorn has to be in it. It's a huge focus point of that movie. Okay, because when I read the Fellowship of the Ring, also because during Fellowship of the Ring, when Gollum reveals when he's being tortured in Mount Doom, Mordor, the location of the ring, when he yells at the Shire. My belief was Gandalf sent Aragorn to get to Gollum before the servants of Sauron get to him. Sauron, right? But as you know, that did not happen in the Fellowship of the Ring. They got to him before Aragorn. Okay, let me get rid of this thing. There's kind of a okay. Before Aragorn was able to get to him. So that's what I believe is going to because that's what I believe they want from Aragorn to be in a role like that to to go capture Gollum before Mordor does. Mordor does reveal the location. So it would take place during Fellowship of the Ring, but take place before. It'll take place during the time where before Gandalf sets Frodo and Sam on adventures to Rivendell. Okay, before that, okay, it'd be like yeah he goes to Gondor or whatever. He goes to Gondor, and during that time he tries to find Aragorn. It tells him go get Gollum, go get Gollum before he reveals the location of the ring. This is obviously after right. So it takes place basically the beginning of the Fellowship of the Ring, and this will take place. And I obviously, unfortunately, Aragorn does not was not able to capture Gollum. Forces are able to capture Gollum. He's tortured to a point where he couldn't take it anymore, and revealed the location of the ring at the Shire. And and the Nazgûl were sent to go to the Shire to retrieve the ring. That's why Gandalf had Frodo and Sam leave the Shire and take it right. But that obviously won't be the whole fucking movie, right? That can't be the whole movie. You're gonna have to come up with some. You might have to come up with something story-wise that's not actually in the books or in the universe canon. They might have to create something. They might have to create something like Wings of Power does. Wings of Power has some canon stuff, but they definitely added stuff to the universe. Not everything in the Wings of Power is in the Lord of the Rings universe in the books. I'm not talking about the 3 books. I'm talking about the 3 books: The Hobbit, and Silmarillion, the Tales. I forget that. Children of Hurin. All of that. You're obviously gonna have to come up with some creative way in the hunt for Gollum, because you can't just have the movie can't just be Gollum being hunted by forces of Mordor and Aragorn. Who's gonna play Saruman? That's a good question. Good question. If he's in it, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. Okay. And they will get Vigo. I'm sorry if they can't get Vigo to play Aragorn, don't make this movie. Don't make this movie, please, please, because this movie takes place in Fellowship of the Ring. Aragorn has to look about the same age as he did 20 years ago. Vigo has to look about the same age in Fellowship, right? Right. He has to look about the same age. I mean, yeah, I heard that, Degrassi. Maybe they have his voice. I don't know. Maybe they have his. Maybe they're allowed to use his voice. Yeah, it's because Saruman is friends with Mohan in that time or whatever, and then he betrays them. We know that because now, like for example, if Lord of the Rings are planning to do another movie, that's nothing to do with Golem. Okay, right? They didn't say what, but I think it's going to be an Aragorn movie, a young Aragorn movie. Okay, now Aragorn in Fellowship of the Ring, he's not young. In the Lord of the Rings trilogy, he's not young. He's not young. Okay, Aragorn is not young. People that just watch the movies, everyone that watch the trilogy will not understand why he's not young. They won't understand. You have to read the Silmarillion to understand why he looks young, but he's not young. And that has to do with the Dunedain / Numerian blood. Okay, and that's the reason why he looks young, but he's not young. In fact, he's actually 87 years old and develops with the ring. 87 years old, but he doesn't look like it. Yes, he does die. He will die, like they said in Lord of the Rings. He will die eventually, if not in battle, by old age. But he'll live younger. He'll live longer than a normal man, but a normal human being. Now he won't live like the elves. Elves basically live for thousands of years, but he'll live longer than a typical human being, a typical man in Middle Earth. That's a good question to grasp. Who will be if they have his voice? Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Will they skip that? That's a good question, Degrassi. That's a very good question, my friend. Come on, Blue Sky, work for me, buddy. But I just can't see. Yeah, I mean, Warhammer is supposed to be 200 years before Fellowship, and Cerebron is not supposed to be a bad guy yet, right? Villain yet. He's supposed to be ally. He's supposed to be an ally of Warhammer, right? He's supposed to be an ally of them. But I know they take liberty because Sauron somehow gets involved, even though Sauron's kind of just in the background at the time, rebuilding. I mean, if you know Warhammer, Warhammer is the origins of basically the Violings. If you watch Two Towers, you remember when Saruman rallied up these wildling men, these wild men. That's what Warhammer is going to be about. How those wild men, basically, okay, those wild men that raid Mohan's villages. That's a war. If you watch Warhammer, it leads to that. That's going to lead to that, and nothing really happens to them in the okay. Eventually, like Saruman's an ally to Mohan, and then obviously we know what happens. Saruman does betray him, and the wildlings, the wild men, eventually ally themselves to Saruman because Saruman convinces them that they took your land, they did this, and that's the Warhammer is going to be about that war between. It was alliance. It's supposed to be an alliance where you marry this, you marry this, or combine. But obviously, if you're gonna watch it, doesn't happen that way. Doesn't happen that way. The well, it was supposed to be the I forget the names. I forget the names of Wilhelm. It's supposed to be married to the princess, become queen and king. But the prince's father gets killed, and then starts off a war. And I think it's Wolf something. I think on the wildling side is Wolf. I think they're called Dueling, because they're not wild. They're called yeah, they're wild man, but they're called Duelings. I think. Um, War of Warhammer. Let me see. I don't know. They're called Helm Hammerhead. Yes, Duelings. Duelings. Yeah, that's right. Dueling. These are the Duelings are the are the people that you see raid and burn down villages in Warham in the Two Towers. That's where they come from. And I believe I believe it's supposed to be. I don't know their names. Okay, Wolf. Okay, Wolf is who's going to be the ruthless leader of Dual Legs. Okay, and who's supposed to marry. We're supposed to marry combine the two franchise. Marry. What's the actress's name? Gaia, Gaia, Gaia Rise, Gaia, yeah, Gaia. But things don't go as planned, and they have a war, and this war goes on for 200 years. I mean, Wilhelm gets very, very strong while the Duelings I still feel like outcast outsiders. And Degrassi, I sent you a link on Blue Sky, by the way. But that really has nothing to do with Hunt for Golem because that's 200 years before Fellowship and the Hunt for Golem. I mean, Golem is around because Golem, the ring makes you. Well, the ring corrupts you. The ring does technically make you immortal. Whoever has the ring, it technically does make you immortal. It has definitely done that to Golem or Smeagol, whatever. Okay, you saw how Bilbo, right? Bilbo once they got rid of the ring, he aged rapidly, right? From you saw him in his birthday party, he looked young, like 60, 70, 80, 80, 90 years old. He looked like he didn't age at all. Then you saw him with Rivendell, look how old he became. Okay, I sent you a link, Degrassi. I'll send you on Twitter too if you want. All right. Um, but getting to Vigo, they have to get Vigo back. Of course, he's older. Vigo's older. I mean, this would be 20 something years, right? Right? It's 21 years ago since Return of the King, and he's 21 years older. Vigo is like Vigo. I don't know how old he is. He might be in his 60s. Oh, Vigo's 66 years old. Wow. Okay. But I can't think of hey Samuel. I can't think of anybody else who could be Aragorn in Hunt for Gold. Now, for if they do an Aragorn movie, which they should do, yeah, you could get a younger actor. You could get a younger actor for Figo. Okay, that would play Aragorn because his story is so fascinating. We know about his lineage with the lineage with the lost king of Gondor and stuff like that, right? The that, but about the backstory? Why is he so friendly with the elves? What made him fall in love with Arwen? Arwen, the daughter of the daughter of oh shit, Elwand. Oh, there is an MMOLTR game, I think, in the works again. I know that. I'm sure there's an Lord of the Rings MMO game in the works. Another one, a new one. Yeah. Apparently there is. Apparently there's an MMO Lord of the Rings in the. Um, I don't think so. I don't know. That's a good question. So I sent you a link, blinded. Amazon says Amazon says they're making a Lord of the Rings MMO game, but the release is years away. This is back in August, so that you all know. Back in August. All back in August. So nothing really. Okay. They canceled OT. Let me check Adult Swim right now for something. Oh, we got Super Dave. 9:30 a.m. Oh, now you gotta remember stuff, man. You gotta read them. No, the books are long. The books are long. But yeah, I sent you a link. Blinded in Creature Commandos. Why does it say Creature Commandos episode 2 and not episode 1? What the fuck? Creature Commandos, Saturday at 4:30 a.m. Episode 1, 5 a.m. Episode 2. Hello, Anthony. I'm gonna say. Okay? I'm sorry. I just had. I'm sorry. I just had to laugh at that. I'm sorry. But the last few Lord of the Rings games have been shit. The Gollum game, the Moria game has not been good. Right? We haven't had a good Lord of the Rings game since Shadows of War and the other one, the series. I mean, I hope I hope we do get a third game of that, but we're not because the second game of that series basically ended, basically the ending of the trilogy. Well, not the trilogy, the ending. It wasn't a trilogy. Yeah, Embracer. Amazon Class pretty. Yeah, Embracer is the Embracer and Amazon and Embracer. Yeah, it's the group revealed an agreement for new studios to make an MMO based on Tolkien's universe back in May 2023. Here's the thing: it's an MMO game. MMO games take long. Okay, a lot of you gonna like this movie. I think you'll like this movie. I think they will because I think they're gonna get everybody that people like: Gandalf, Vigo, Gollum. I don't know who else. I don't know who else. Um, plays a big role of Hunt for Golem. I don't know who else. Maybe the Nazgul. Maybe the Nazgul. I mean, maybe it's a race to get to Golem. Well, I mean, they do get to Golem. Mordor does get to Golem before Aragorn does. I know that. That's how the Nazgul were told where the location of the ring is, the Shire, and yeah, you know the whole story. You know the whole story of the Shire. Then that's when Frodo and Sam were off on a journey. Okay. Also, but also, also in that story too, well, also someone does kind of have to play a role in that because the Nazgul have no idea where the Shire is. So apparently, in the books, well, not apparently they an appendix, whatever you call them. Apparently, they go to Isengard, where Cerebon is. And Cerebon's already corrupted by his time. Cerebon's corrupted by his time, but he's pretending it's not. When he confronts Gandalf Gandalf, where Gandalf goes to him, right? But he's already corrupted his time. He's just apparently the Nazgul asks where the Shire is, and he knows where the Shire is. No, no, filthy hobbits, filthy hobbits, my precious. No, I'm not sure about the word "my precious" if Golem came up with that or actually Sauron came up with that. I wonder if that's Sauron says my precious, but Gollum adopted it when he had the ring, and then Bilbo adopted that when he had the ring. When he had the ring, I wonder if Sauron said my precious to Gollum. You know, get the point. Okay, filthy hobbits. Okay, now but Aragorn movie. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can tell of Aragorn movie. Why? Why is he so poor? Why is he the king of Gondor? Why is he the rightful king of Gondor? His relationship with the elves. Why he has a good relationship with the elves? Why he became a Dunedain ranger? Stuff like that, right? There's a good story there. I mean, you can tell Aragorn's story over many years, technically, because the guy doesn't fucking age, right? Like I said, he doesn't really age. You can tell over many years because I don't want. It doesn't need to be two or three movies. It could be one movie. You can tell over the years. An Aragorn movie, until a point where he, I don't know, meets Gandalf because whatever, right? You can do a lot with the Aragorn movie. The king of Gondor, the descendant of Isildur and Eldiel, and another brother. I forget his name. They have. Remember, Isildur was a prince. Remember, Isildur was a prince. Um, the one that cuts the ring off Sauron's hand. That's the prince Isildur, and he gets Isildur because he uses the sword as father. Uses because Sauron kills his father in the Indio in the Battle of Pelennor Field. He kills his father, the king of Gondor. And also, the king of was killed in that same battlefield. Was slain in the same battlefield. Why would they make Hunt a trilogy? Does it need to be a trilogy? Okay, so the king of the elves. See, if you watch Amazon, if you know Lord of the Rings, if you watch the Amazon show, you know the fate of basically most of the characters, right? You know the fate of Isildur, Elendil, and what's his name? G Glad. G Glad. You know the fate of those characters. If you know Lord of the Rings, if you know the Tolkien's Middle Earth universe, you know the fate of those characters. Okay, and you know it's now the rushing the wizards part of the story in the Amazon stuff because Gandalf not becoming while this stuff is happening. A lot of stuff in the Amazon show, a lot of story in the Amazon show, a lot of stuff are all taking place around the same time, but in the Silmarillion, that is there's a huge time. This is pretty because a lot of stuff in the book, the actual book that Amazon show is kind of basing it on a bit, basing it on a bit, even though they add some stuff. It's all the book. All the stuff you see in the Amazon show, the book is actually thousands of years apart. The events you see in the Amazon show, if you watch the Amazon show, in the book, they're actually thousands of years apart. That's how big the Silmarillion is. The Silmarillion is like a freaking Bible, a history book Bible, okay? Bible/history book. But in the show, they can't do that because they're planning 5 seasons. They have to kind of cram things together. And I'll be right back. Oh, that's because in the Hobbit they added some stuff to make it a trilogy. There's some stuff in the stuff in the Hobbit series was never in the book, right? The Sauron stuff was not in the book. Sauron stuff, a lot of Sauron stuff was not in the book. They added a lot of Sauron stuff in the Hobbit because general audiences probably don't read the book, but they've seen the movies and they want to make sure it connects, right? Humphrey Gold's gonna do the same thing. And I bet you the Aragorn movie, if they do an Aragorn movie, do the same thing. He'll be fighting the forces of Mordor. Okay. Now, there's so many stories they can do if they were allowed to do the Second Age stuff, but Amazon has a Second Age. I guess has a lot of the Second Age stuff. Because the Second Age, I mean, Second Age, actually, the Second Age, that'd be a lot of movies, and they wouldn't necessarily be sequels. It'd be like it wouldn't be the second. They could do a lot of stories for the Second Age, and that they're not necessarily not sequels. It wouldn't be sequels because what happens in this Second Age would not really matter. It's more like the Marvel universe and the DCU. Second Age is like that. Second Age would be like this. This Second Age will not be important to this story age, right? Like how Captain Marvel is not really important to Ant-Man, right? In right? Really like that or whatever. Okay, it's not going to be like that. It's not. Gonna, I mean, it's not going to be really connected until maybe. I mean, the fall of Numerian Island will not be important till will not be there. It will not really be connected to the final battle against Sauron at the end of the Second Age, or the survivors of Numar found the kingdoms of Anur. Is it Anur? And Gondor. And I think Anur gets taken over. I think gets conquered gets conquered by Sauron's forces, but Gondor doesn't. And there's a whole thing, all shit like that. Sauron is very powerful. He's a very powerful. We saw him in the Amazon show. This guy, Sauron, is so damn powerful, and he's not even his master is actually more powerful than him. Oh, his one-time master. Hey, Degrassi, Degrassi, I sent you a link. You want to come in? His master, Malcolm Morgoth, whatever they call him, was actually more powerful than Sauron. But if you saw Sauron in the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power, I mean, like, this guy's so damn powerful. Seriously, and he can create illusions. He's really good at deceptive with his speech. He's very good at that. He's good at illusions. He could do mind control. He could do great at combat too. He's a great combat fighter. He's not just a magic user. He's a great combat fighter. He's someone who'll fight. Okay? Great combat fighter. He can shapeshift. We know that. He can shapeshift. And his master was more powerful than him, too. It's the thing Lord of the Rings is like this there's they use Mayas and Valor, and that's basically gods and gods is like I guess you could say they're gods and gods, but there's like lower tier gods and there's higher tier gods. He's considered one of the lower tier gods, but he's more powerful than the mortals. He's more powerful than the elves, the dwarfs, the men, right? Malcor, his master, was a Valor. One of the higher rank gods. If you want to right? And the Belwogs and the spiders. I don't know why this is supposed to be the talk pop, but the Belwog spirits and form are corrupted by Morgoth and Malcor, same guy. Were corrupted by him to join his army. All of them are dead except the one you see in Lord of the Rings. The Moria. All of them are dead in the battle at the end of the First Age, except the one in Lord of the Rings. And then we got the spider. What's her name? I forget. Olligan. Olligan is an evil spirit that takes the form of a spider. Shelob is a spawn of Olligan. So, yeah. So, spiders in the Middle Earth are not natural creatures. They're not natural creatures. In fact, and Degrassi could back me up on this. In fact, orcs, trolls, goblins, even other monsters, spiders, are not natural creatures. They're not supposed to be around. Malkor Morgoth came up with those. He's came up with those creatures. It was just supposed to be men, and elves. Not even dwarves were supposed to be around. Not even dwarves, but dwarves came around because they were not created out of vain. That's right, and all true powerful God who uh, said, you know what? You didn't create these out of vain only, and this is talking about another Lord, a valor God. There's like a lower tier gods, and there's higher tier gods, and there's like the all knowing God. Yeah. What? Start? No, 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 no. This show's good, man. You see how good the reviews. I think the Blind and you would like the show. Blind, you come in, buddy. Star Wars is live and well, buddy. But I could go the whole thing about Lord of the Rings lore. Uh, there's a lot of Lord of the Rings lore, man. There's a lot. But yeah, I think they need to get Vigo back. I can't picture anybody playing Aragorn in this sense. In this sense, if this movie's taking place during Fellowship, if there's a movie, if there's a movie with doing Aragorn in the younger days, yeah, maybe a younger actor, but but in this sense, I think Vigo fits the bill. So to find a way to make him look 20 years younger, you can do that, right? They can do that. I mean, you could do obviously you could do the aging stuff, or whatever. You can make him look 20 years younger. Okay. All right, man. I mean, I went on 40 minutes about this one topic, and I kind of went on a tangent because I was talking about more than just the news. This. But so I'm gonna exit this now. Okay, we're gonna move on. Chris Core. Is he really 60? Hey, you know what? He doesn't own it. You know what? He can write his own fan fiction of Star Wars. He doesn't own Star Wars. Okay, he's a crybaby. Okay. Rare, 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 rare. All right. Now let's see what else was there I want to talk about. He's a crybaby. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, it looks like there might be uh Severus Snape. There might be a Severus Snape might be cast right now, and yeah, he's a pupil. I mean, yeah, you don't whine like that, man. Severus Snape might be cast. I know Degrassi doesn't care about Harry Potter. I know that, but there's people that like Harry Potter. But it's okay. So there's a Severus Snape might be cast by an actor named Papa Isaidu, and yeah, British actor Papa Isaidu. He's been offered the part, but no, but he hasn't taken it. Now he might be a grandfather. Now I don't know much about this actor. Um, um, yeah. Uh, there's already people. You know what I'm talking about, Degrassi. You know the kind of people. They're shitting on this possibly happening because of the color of the guy's skin. Okay, just because I mean Alan Rickman is iconic, no doubt about it. Iconic, legendary actor. But I mean, this is a brand new universe. This is a brand new, not a brand new IP, but this is a reboot of Harry Potter to a TV series, right? And obviously, everybody's gonna be recasted, man. Every actor's gonna be recasted. But the people are there's people upset that there's possible. Now he's not even official. That's not even official. But that possibly the idea that he's gonna be cast as Severus Snape just because uh, um, has certain people crying, crying, like the Degrassi says about Chris Gore, crying because the guy is, I'm not gonna say African American, African British. Is that what you call him, right? Because he's not American, he's British. So yeah, he's African British. Is that what African American? African British, I guess what you call him, right? He and there's people already bitching, complaining about that. Uh, okay, I don't think so. No, no, I don't think his colored, the color of the skin was not relevant in Harry Potter books or movies at all. Nobody's color was. Nobody's color was. Nobody. The only thing that you could perceive as xenophobic or bigoted is Slytherin in Slytherin in Lord Voldemort's hatred for Muggles are humans without magic. I mean that's a very typical trope in that's a very typical trope in entertainment, right? Humans versus people with abilities. I mean it's the same thing as X-Men, mutants versus humans, metahumans versus humans. It's the same kind of trope they have in Harry Potter. Muggles versus people with magic, and the hatred towards the bad guys, the hatred towards Hugo. They call him filthy blood something. I don't know. Like I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. It isn't. That's the thing. It isn't. It isn't. The only thing that's about race in Harry Potter is Muggles versus people with magic. Muggles are people who are humans without magic, can't do magic, have no magic ability, right? And you got it's basically it's the same story as X-Men, and stuff like that. Okay, humans versus basically humans versus other. It's the same kind of story. It's not different to do with the color because okay, nothing to do with that in the Harry Potter in the universe. Nothing. Nope. Nope. You see the same those people. Nobody complains about Nick Fury being race banned. Nobody complained about that, right? But they have issues with Waterman being race banned, um, and other characters being race banned, right? But nobody complained about Nick Fury being race banned, right? From white to black, right? Nobody had issues. Just saying. They're saying what characters they like, they give it a free pass. The characters they don't like, no, right? Yeah, yeah, the ultimate, yeah. It's just that Harry Potter, nothing to do with color. The only thing is basically the biggest part about Harry Potter is Muggles versus people with magic. For tomorrow morning, I gotta go. Just a minute, guys. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Okay. All right, that's I don't want to take a new look at the Minecraft movie stuff. Who cares? Um, yeah. So speaking of Chris Gore, buddy, uh, Degrassi. Well, Star Wars Skeleton Crew. This will definitely make him mad. This will piss off Chris Gore. Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew is the second highest rated live action Star Wars series I want to be else behind Andor. I told people yesterday on the stream it's like Andor. Didn't I say that? It's kind of like it's not it's different from the other the Star Wars shows we got. And I said, didn't I say it's more like Andor than Mando, Ahsoka, Obi Wan, Book of Fett? That's funny. All right. Didn't I say that? And look, I'm checking Rotten Tomatoes score right now. Where is it? Where is that? Okay, right now, 95%, 95% critic score, 67 reviews. To let you know, 67 reviews. Okay, 85% audience score with 500 reviews. Okay, okay. So the Star Wars fans are taking the ones that hate Star Wars or say Star Wars suck. They're definitely taking a big L right now because I like the show too. It's different. It's different. And I think this is. I think Blind would like the show because it's different. Degrassi's been telling that for months that the show's different. Okay, it is. It is different so far. Okay, so far it's a better show. I mean, it's a different show and a better, good show so far. It's ready. I think is. I think I think this will be the. This could be one of the best Star Wars shows. I think this has potential to be like the best behind Mando. Okay. And look what we got working on it, man. John Watts did the first two episodes. John Watts, Spider Man. Okay, Spider Man. Right? I think they did the first two episodes. I know he did one episode. Okay, who did the? No, he did the first episode, and Dave Lowry did the second episode. Okay, Dave Lowry did the second episode. And then he got Daniel Kwan and Daniel Steinhardt. Dave Lauer's next. Then Jake Jake Shear, who's done Beef. People love Beef. Who's done Beef? Beef is highly acclaimed. Then Bryce Dallas Howard and John Walsh and stuff like that. They got a good solid. You got a solid group of directors for this show, and you could tell. You could tell. Okay, it's a fun show. The kids aren't corny, but I want Neil to become a Jedi. I want the elephant to be a Jedi. That's what I want. I want the elephant to be a Jedi. To me, Fern is like the female. She has like without the charm. She reminds me of Han Solo. Like she has like the personality of Han Solo. I can see her being like a Han Solo type character person, which is older. She gives me off the Han Solo vibes. Okay, like okay. So yeah, Chris Gorsh is crying. Yeah, that's a good one, Degrassi. That's a good point. She is. She is kind of like that. That's a good point. And is the robot? Is that Nick Frost voicing the robot? Nick Frost from with oh wait, what was that? Nick Frost is Simon Pegg. Is that the robot? Nick Frost voicing the robot? Because I haven't seen Nick Frost and Simon Pegg do stuff together for some time, and I really like those two working together a lot. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Some of the I really like their movies together. I like everything they do, honestly. Um, Shaun of the Dead. That cop movie. I think that's Edgar Wright, right? Did the cop movie. And I even like the movie with the alien Seth Rogen. What's that called? Paul. Yeah. I mean, I would say to people that are against that don't are not liking it Star Wars, I think they should say give the shows a shot because it's really good, it's fun, and it's different. It really is different. It's different. It's different. I think they should give it a shot. As we're telling Blind to just give it a shot. I think he might like this show. So yeah, yeah. Hear me, Blind. Give it a shot. Man. All right, all right, all right. Still more to go. It's gonna be a little longer episode. I mean, it's almost an hour in. I talk about 40 minutes about Lord of the Rings. Um, let's see what else is there. Oh, I moved on. I told Blind I moved on. Okay. Ah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Oh, you know what I like about Paul? I like it's funny, but I like how they have like Jason Bateman and I think Sigourney Weaver in it. Um, Jason Bateman was supposed to be like an agent trying to capture Paul, but he really was his friend and ally the whole time. I think it was Sigourney Weaver was like right. I think it was. Um, yeah, it was Sigourney Weaver and Christian Wig. I know you did. All right. What was I gonna move on? Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean shit, man. Pirates of the Caribbean news. What the hell? Is Disney possibly thinking about bringing back Johnny Depp? Now, hold your horses, guys. Hold your horses. They have not contacted him. But, according to a report, Disney is working on multiple scripts for Pirates of the Caribbean again, right? Whether it's a reboot or a spin-off or a continuation of Jack Sparrow? Well, yeah, you heard me. One of the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie script currently in development may include Johnny Depp returning as Jack Sparrow if Disney and him reconcile. Disney has not reached out to Depp yet. Okay, so one is. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you serious? They're idiots. They're idiots. But so here it's one of the possible scripts. So it's this must be one of the writers suggesting. We know what this. Maybe we should bring back Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. I mean, because look, it says in the art. It says Disney has not reached out to Depp. Okay, reconcile. Now, now Johnny Depp's career has been obviously the Amber Heard situation, but he hasn't been. His career has definitely been. I wouldn't say it's stopped, but Marvel Wise is looking crazy right now. I want to get the game so bad, but Johnny Depp's career is definitely taking a turn where his stardom, his power is definitely stagnant. Is definitely on the has definitely been. What? How can I say this? Tainted, tainted. Right now, he can come back from. I mean, in the 2000s, he was one of the most highly wanted actor. Right? Depp Criminal's legal department. Oh my god, a part of the legal department. I think there's a better chance to Grassy that they get Depp. Depp comes back to Disney and Corona Wizard. I mean, if I had to gamble which two would could work with Disney again, I'm going fucking Depp, Johnny Depp, because yeah, I mean because the Gianna Carano stuff is this, it's just she makes things worse, and Depp and what Depp's gone through is not as bad. It's not bad compared to Gianna Carano, and just going to be crazy. So yeah, he's been scheduled. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, Angela, nice. He's gonna be coming back for a yeah. Like I can see it. I mean, if one of the scripts is thinking about Johnny Depp coming back, when this when the whoever wrote that script uh tell Disney about that, and I think Disney should try and reconcile with Johnny Depp, and I think Warner Brothers should try to reconcile with Johnny Depp. Not necessarily make a movie, just reconcile with him too. Because I think they screwed him over, even though it's not a good movie, screwed him over with Fantastic Beasts 3. I think they screwed him over that. Okay. I think there's a lot of studios who need to reconcile with them. Okay? Seriously. But I mean, I don't know what's happening. I mean, I remember years ago, we were thinking of doing one with Margot Robbie. You were thinking of doing Pirates of the Caribbean with Margot Robbie. I think some people suggested Carrie Gillian. I don't know where I got that from. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think the Margot Robbie stuff has been canceled. I don't know. But Pirates of the Caribbean is actually like really typically Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow's franchise. I can't imagine it continuing without Jack Sparrow unless it's a reboot. Okay, but they gotta fucking reconcile, man. Reconcile. Oh man, I can't wait to Friday and Blinding, and we're gonna play together, and we're gonna dominate. Awesome, awesome. So he's making a comeback. See? All right. What else is there? John Cena and Eric Andre will start a new comedy, Little Brother, for Netflix. The film follows a real estate agent whose carefully career role is abandoned with his eccentric little brother unexpectedly reappears. Eric Andre and John Cena do not look anything like brothers at all. It's going to be really, really awkward. uh, what else is there? Okay. Oh, what about this? Okay, I actually want Blinded to come in for this. I wonder what his thoughts on this. If he wants to come in, I'll let him come in. I didn't talk about this. Teen Hog, we want to play with you, Degrassi. We want you on Team AWO. All right. So Coleman Domingo says he's in talks to have a role in the MCU. They literally sat down and said, "What do you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know. What do you got for me?" So we're having engagement. Okay. I like Coleman Domingo. He's a huge star. I mean, from Walking Dead, Fear Walking Dead, and some other stuff he's in, right? But people, he's really making his name himself post Walking Dead franchise series, right? And so he says he's been talking to MCU. He doesn't really. They ask him what he wants to do. Okay, no, 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 no. You don't. Marvel. That's not how MCU works, man. That's not how MCU works. Okay. Usually that's not how it works. Okay. That's not how Marvel Studios usually works. If they have a character and they usually have a character down, they usually have an actor in mind to play that character. They don't usually go to an actor. Who do you want to play? Who do you want to play? And the actor replies. Actor who replies, and I said, I don't know. What do you got for me? So we're having engagement. Here's the thing. If Kevin Feige comes up to me and is interested in me being in MCU, and me as an MCU guy, and none of us in this chat are MCU guys, and they ask me I want to play, I have a list of all the characters in the MCU that appear in the MCU. And I'll be like, see, this character in the comics is not an MCU yet. I want to play him. For example, I want to play Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider. Okay, what if he says he wants to play Ghost Rider? What are they going to say? We don't have plans for that. We don't have plans for Ghost Rider yet. Oh, how about this? I want to play. Who else? It's probably Sonny. I want to play. I'm gonna say a villain. I want to play Apocalypse. Yeah, no, we don't have plans for that. It just doesn't work like that. Usually that's not how Marvel works, right? Marvel usually goes up to the actor with a role in mind, right? They usually have a character in MCU for a role in mind for an actor, and right? Usually, yes, there is auditions. There are auditions. That's true. There have been auditions, but not all the time for Marvel. Not all the time for Marvel. Okay. And I think he's a good actor. Don't get me wrong. I think if Marvel if Marvel MCU comes up to you, Kevin Feige comes up to you and says, "What do you want to play?" Get a fucking list. Do your research. Watch every single fucking movie, and see what character that has not been introduced in the MCU, and just come back, because I guarantee you, these actors have not watched every MCU movie or TV show, and I don't even think the actors that were in the MCU watched every MCU movie or show. I don't think they did. Because I see the interview. Oh, the renewal getting X-Men, the Grass X-Men, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is one on top of my head. Ghost Rider. But you could tell the MCU actors and actresses, they don't know shit about the universe they're in at times. They don't know shit. I was watching an interview. This is years ago. They're talking about Avengers Endgame being interviewed Endgame in Infinity Wars. I forget just one. And the interview asked him, "Can you name all the Infinity Stones?" And none of them could get most of them couldn't even get all of them. And they're in a fucking movie. That's how you can tell they don't take the Marvel stuff seriously. It's about the money. And some of them say they enjoy being Marvel. I don't think they do. I think they enjoy the cash that comes out and the notoriety that comes out of it. But seriously, who? Like, I know Marshall Ali. Okay, Marshall Ali was one of those guys that I want to make a Blade movie, and they listened. Okay, I know. Okay, but like I don't know, Ghost Rider. I don't know, Ghost Rider. I don't know. And here's the kicker, guys. Here's the funny thing about Cobo Domingo. Not him personally, but it's the scoop. It's it's the people rumors or the people suggesting rumors. Oh my God, he's gonna be Kang. He's gonna replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. He's gonna replace Jonathan Majors as Kang. Remember they've been rumored about that for a year about him replacing Kang. Remember about that? They're gonna replace Kang with this actor or John David Washington. Remember that? It was one of these two. Remember? Oh, he's gonna be replacing Kang. He's gonna be replacing Kang. He's gonna be replacing Kang. Thank you, Degrassi. You're right. You're right. It's gonna. You're right. But, oh, he's gonna be Kang. He's gonna play Jonathan Majors as Kang. That's what I. That's what I see on X. Give up. Kang is gone. Kang is dead. Maybe they'll explain something, but they moved on from Kang. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They changed the whole movie. They changed the title from Kang Dynasty to Doomsday. If that doesn't give you a hint that Kang is done, I don't know what does. I don't know what does, right? Seriously. I mean, he'll be fine. He's a good actor. Don't just that. I don't like that kind of thinking about with in a meeting with in a meeting. I think if you're an actor and a franchise at Marvel or DC comes to you and they want you to be involved in their universe, I think the studio should have a character in mind for you, or they you should come with a list of characters that you'd be interested in playing that have not been introduced yet in the universe. And yes, that's gonna take research, and most of them will have time, but the MCU has grown over the years to there's a bunch of has grown over the years where you might have to if you're an actor interested in being in the MCU, you might have to make a list of all the characters involved in the MCU if you're interested in joining the MCU. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure James Gunn doesn't go to people he's casting for auditions, of course, but I'm sure he doesn't go if he has somebody in mind for a certain character. I'm sure he doesn't go to people with a character that they don't have in mind yet for this actor or actress. James Gunn, I'm pretty sure, has a character, an actress or actor in mind for this character, right? I'm pretty sure. And they rejected it, and they reject it, right? Sometimes they'll reject it, and they go to somebody else they also have in mind. If it is Saudi pulling a strings, I'll laugh, I'll laugh. Also, Jude Law's getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next week. Why? Because his show just came out. You have to wait till the show comes out to do the Walk of Fame stuff. Hollywood, okay. Oh, how about this news from yesterday? This is the most ridiculous thing I've read on here. Oh, Degrassi, me and you were laughing about this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is hilariously fun. A mother has filed a lawsuit against Mattel after they did offer a refund for the Wicked doll with a poor website link on the packaging. The mother says her daughter visited the website and that they both suffered emotional distress. The mother and child. Um, Degrassi, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you go on the Wicked website It says you have to be 18 and older, right? 18 and older, right? 18 and older to enter. I'm gonna go right now to Wicked. I'm not gonna show you guys. Yeah, I'm going on a porn website. Sorry. Okay. Yes, it says 18. It says you have to be 18 and older to enter. And it also says access beyond this page is restricted for adults only, 18 plus only. Okay? If that not gives you a hint that this is for adults only and not for kids, then this is on the parents, the mother. Okay? Wicked tells you, the website Wicked tells you that you have to be 18 in order to access the site. It tells you. So, and Mattel, it has obviously come out about not about this lawsuit, but about this, about accidentally putting the link to the Wicked website, the porn site. But come on, it's you and the parent. This is this should be thrown out. This should be fucking thrown out because how can you be emotional? It should be thrown out. If this goes to court, all you gotta do, all they have to do is Wicked Mattel all has to do is show that you have to be 18 older to enter, and you have to pay. It's behind a paywall too. It's not free. It's not free. It's this should be thrown out. This should be thrown out. Okay. Sorry. This should be thrown out. The mother and the child should get no cent. Should not get a cent from this. Okay. It's just emotion distress from this. It's ridiculous. Oh, what? She can't work now? What? This woman can't work? She's what? She's depressed. She has mental issues. Well, it's anxiety issues. All because of this? All because of this? It's bullshit. We know. This is like. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, you told me it's bought. Thank you. He did tell me it's bought. Hollywood. Yeah, yeah. So who put Batman's Hollywood? Did Bruce Wayne buy it? Did Bruce Wayne buy Batman's a couple months ago when Batman got his star? Did Bruce Wayne buy it? I'm just kidding. I like having fun. But this is ridiculous, man. I mean, I'm on the website right now, and I didn't enter, but it says you have to be 18 and older. That doesn't give you a hint. A toy website, Mattel, a toy website will not give you a warning about you're going to enter this site. You have to be 18 and older to enter the site. They're not going to give you a warning about that. But a porn website will, or RCC, I don't know, I'm just messing. But a porn website will, right? A porn website will give you a warning before entering that this site contains this, you have to be 18 and older. I mean, come on! There's no way this mother's this dumb. It's obviously a cash grab, and if anybody's I see people in the chat. Some people are obviously defending it, but a lot of people are not. Okay, and she should not get a cent. It should be thrown out. The judge should be like, "Are you fucking ridiculous?" All they have to do, all Mattel has to do is, I mean, Mattel admitted it. It's a mistake. They did first a couple weeks ago, but all Mattel has to do show them that the Wicked, the website Wicked, shows them they have to be 18 and older. Why would it? Why? Okay, gives you a hint right there. This is this is more bogus. Sorry, Degrassi. This is more bogus. Is in the lawsuit that Gina Carano has on Disney. Okay, I'm sorry. Good, send him to prison. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's fucking ridiculous. It's really, really stupid. People will sue for anything these days, right? Like anything, just to get money. Sue for anything. I'm gonna sue you guys, okay? I'm gonna sue you guys. I wonder. Sorry, I'm not gonna sue you guys. I'm kidding. Let's see. Is that it I have today? Yeah, that's all I have for today, you guys. I'm gonna go. Yeah. All right. That's all I have today. Next 2 days, guys. Next 2 days, Creature Commandos, water review. Friday, we're gonna look at Grace Randolph. Grace Randolph's review of Creature Commandos, and we're gonna roast the hell out of it because we have to. It's Grace Randolph. Um, Make sure to like, share, subscribe.